There are 10 laps left to race in 2020, and that is the 60 mini-final for the second round of the series. It has been a brilliant week of racing, thankfully on a dry, if somewhat cold circuit here at Adria. René Lammers from the Netherlands will start on pole position. How did he get there? Well, let's find out. Let's take a look at the highlights of the pre-final held here at Adria 24 hours ago. Maciej Gladic in 5.21 was the fastest qualifier on Wednesday, but that was some 4 or 5 days ago now. Salim Hernandez from Colombia, among the contenders for the Energy Kart racing team. He will be right there in the final, along with Andreas Cardenas, another South American, and Enzo Tarvanishkel, along with Alfie Slater for the team from Bergamo. Tiziano Monza, the Swiss Singaporean, Nakamura Berta, and of course the Formula K team drivers, Gerasam Skulinov and Olivieri Emanuele. René Lammers, 5.01.14 baby race, starts on pole position courtesy of this pre-final victory by just 0.002 of a second. He's to the left of your screen. Now he's right in the centre of it, the second generation racer from Zandvoort in the Netherlands. 14 baby race, he is the WSK Euro Series champion. Of course, his father, winner of the 1988 Le Mans 24 hours in that ferocious V12 Jaguar. Watching on live from the studios of NOS TV in the Netherlands, there is a commentator for the Bahrain F1 Grand Prix. This is Gerasam Skulinov. 5.16, the Formula K, Yuri Serafini, Formula K junior team on grid 2. All Polish second row of the grid, Janek Szurawski and Maciej Gladic, who won race 1 earlier on in the day. This is Janek Szurawski, 5.52. AV Racing, the Paralin. It won't be long until he steps up into the OK junior category. And it may well be the last race in the mini category for Maciej Gladic, the all-in-backed Paralin driver from Poland, 5.21, another second generation racer. His father Adam competing in Porsche Carrera Cup and Volkswagen Polo Cup racing. Well, not so long ago, Adam. There is Alexander Boganovic, the Slovenian, 5.18 for Tinka Moto, finally with the official team suit, having discarded the red racewear that served him so well over the last season and a half. The Swiss Singaporean in the Sauber. This is Tiziano Monza, 5.47. Out of grid 6, Marko Stelic, one of the numerous Slovenians for team driver Chetila Racing, gave away a promising career on the ski slopes, potentially Olympic representation in the years to come as a professional skier, to concentrate on being a professional kart racer. As you look at Salim Hernandez from Colombia, personal driver coach, it's Juan Pablo Montoya, I should say. Juan Pablo here with us at the circuit, coaching young Salim Hernandez. And also from Colombia, well, he lives in Florida, USA, Matias Orwella in the 5.43 Paralin. He is alongside Christian Costoya, 5.36. The Tony Kart, which doesn't quite get into life as quick as he would have liked. Now Christian from Sepulvedra in Galicia, the northwest of Spain, now does get underway. He will start from grid 10. This is the grid. Lammers, Skulinov, Szurawski and Gladic, all Polish second row. Boganovic, Monza, Marko Stelic, Salim Hernandez, Matias Orwella, the Colombians, and then Christian Costoya, the Spaniard, in the Tony Kart. Sixth row of the grid, Indrik Peschel and the boy from Bangkok, Thailand, Enzo Tarvanishkel. Dries van Langendonk, he was fastest qualifier earlier on in the week. Kilian Yosseron, Olivieri, Cardenas, Fardim, Caleb Gafrara from North Carolina, USA, Jimmy Elias and Marcus Sata. Griffin Peebles, Dean Hugendorn, Hugo Martiniello, Nick Skulach, Jules Caranta, Davide Bottaro, Nendo Weichselbaumer, the Austrian for Team Baby Race. And Alfie Slater, yes, that's Freddie's younger brother. Personal driver coach is Davide Fore. David, Cosmo Christopher, Andy Consani, Antonio Apicello, Tomas Conce, Oliver Schinmark, and Elliot Kaczynski. Nick Skulacz will not take the start. The Slovenian involved in a crash earlier on today. He is okay, but not well enough to take the start, coming together with Kian Fardin and Jimmy Helias. Jimmy is on track. There was concern for him, you may recall, earlier on in our broadcast, but he is there. So is Kian Fardin. He actually restarted after that accident and did take the checkered flag. Nick Skulacz, though, we wish him well. He will not take the start for this. The final event. We have got 10 laps to race in 2020. The sun, as you can see, is starting to set here in northern Italy, not only on the day, but also on a memorable or forgettable 2020. This is the last 10 laps of the WSK racing season. We are back here on the 31st of January 2021 for the WSK Champions Cup, when everything will be back to normal. Well, let's try and believe that. Lammers on pole position. Get us some schooling off. Formula K junior team on the outside of the front row of the grid. For the final time in 2020, Lammers leads them up to the line. And we race. Lammers goes to his left, takes the lead down into turn one as Skulinov runs off the road. He'll slot back in third, fourth, possibly even fifth position. Good start by Mark Kostelic. Well, it was a good start, but he's gone out wide. Loses a ton of time, does the Slovenian. As Rene Lammers skips away, Maciej Gladic is in second place. Alexander Bogdanovic is now the top Slovenian. He's in third place. He was in third, but he's just been passed by Tiziano Monza on the opening lap of the race. The Sauber Kart Republic up into third. Bogdanovic for Team Gamoto moves back. We've got a clean start here, the opening lap of the race. It is Maciej Gladic and Rene Lammers running in second and first respectively. Lammers across the line for the first time. Maciej, who won round one earlier on in the day, he's in second place. In fact, I'm sorry, it's the other Polish driver, Szarowski, in second place. Maciej's fallen down the order. It is Yannick Szarowski in the identical parallel, forgive me, in second. Rene Lammers is in first, but already being started to be caught by the pack. So Szarowski the top pole. It's always, or consistently, Monza, who's been right snapping at their heels. He's in third place. Behind is Bogdanovic. Enzo Tafanishkul in the Energy Kart. Hernandez also for Team Energy. Skulinov from the outside of the front row. Back to seventh, and now he is ahead of Maciej Gladic. So the top pole in second. Yannick Szarowski closes in on the back of Rene Lammers, who has to do all the hard work. This, I can promise you, will come down to the final lap of the race. Szarowski will try and push Lammers away. He's caught him already. They need to work together if they start to fight. Monza, Bogdanovic and Tafanishkul will be right there as well. Salim Hernandez from Colombia. Just superb all week. He's in sixth place. The Energy Karts, they'll also work together, trying to get themselves up onto the podium. Andreas Cardenas, the Peruvian, he was the fastest qualifier in his group on Wednesday. Maciej Gladic, he took pole position overall on Wednesday with a 54.302. See where Maciej comes across the line. The race one, round one winner. Get us some schooling off, a 5-second penalty after his bumper was dropped down. And you can see Yannick Szarowski not making the move yet. Pushes Lammers down into turn two. There's the championship order at the bottom of your screen. So Gladic needs to improve now. Szarowski makes the move to go through into the lead. Lammers looks over his right shoulder. Tiziano Monza right there behind the Dutch driver. 14, baby, race. Lap 4 of the race, Lammers, the WSK Euro Series champion for 2020. Boy, has he got a fight on his hand here this afternoon. The Energy Team drivers, Tavanishkul and Salim Hernandez, Gladic, Skulinov, Olivieri, Christian Kostoya in position 10. There's Gladic in 7th place. Needs to move up some places to take the title. We believe another position would do it for Mache. He's in 7th with Rene dropping back to 2nd. Of course, if Rene wins the race, that changes everything. As we approach half race distance, it's Swarovski, Lammers, Monza and Alexander Bogdanovic. Fastest lap of the race now for Gedesam Skulinov. He started on the outside of the front row. Formula K team driver, he's back in 8th. He's just at a 55.2 as he tries to work. There he is with Olivieri, his Formula K junior teammate, Gladic. They try and close in on the back of the energy carts. In fact, they've already split them. As Swarovski, he's now being pushed by Lammers. So Gladic now up into 6th. With that, he would take the title by 4 points. But this race is still to explode this afternoon. The sun starts to set here in the north of Italy. The temperature is starting to drop. Forgive the cliche, but this action is white hot this afternoon. The Wsk Open Cup 60-minute final. Swarovski, Lammers, Monza, and Alexander Bogdanovic from Slovenia. 14 Gamoto. Lammers, there was an opportunity, just trying to stay with. Down through the chicane. There's Monza in P3, 4 laps now remaining. Caleb Gaffrera, meanwhile, the American, the Florida Winter Tour champion. He set the fastest second sector of the entire race, sitting in behind Jimmy Elias and head of Jindrik Peschel, Dries van Langendonk, Peebles, Slater and Kian Fardin. 3.5 laps remaining. The first 4 are starting to pull away. And Alexander Bogdanovic is struggling to stay with them. But as soon as they start to fight, the Slovenian will be right there. Dries van Langendonk down in 18th with a 55.148, 0.2 of a second faster than the leaders. The problem is the 17 karts between himself and Yannick Swarovski. Down through the chicane, we've got 4 kilometres to race. 3 laps remaining for 2020. Gladic up into P5 is Mache. He would take the title by 9 points, as you can see in the bottom right of your screen. But if Lammers takes the lead and the win, that would change everything. Gladic, P5, trying to drag himself into this battle. He's a long way back, but if they fight, the Pole who won the first round earlier this afternoon will be right there as well. Skulinov behind, then it's Tavanishkul, Olivieri, Mark Kostelic and Salim Hernandez. Into the hairpin for the third last time. It has been a long year, it's been a long week. We are delighted to be here at the circuit and finish off an incredible, memorable 15th season of WSK promotion. There's Gladic coming along the straight. He cannot let Skulinov go by at risk of losing the championship title. There's Rene Lammers from Zandvoort in the Netherlands. 14 baby race. It's the Paralympic of the pole. Yannick Swarovski, 5.52 in position 1. The gap 0.0 as Monza sits there in 3rd place. Into the sweeper, the track 10 metres wide. Could have easily made the move, but it's a tactical choice to wait for the final lap of the race. Into the hairpin. Bogdanovic falls back, he's in 4th place, 1, 2, 3. Lammers lines him up. This is the last lap of 2020. Gladic under immense pressure from the Russian. This is it. Lammers down the inside, launches, does Rene Lammers into the lead in turn 2. Takes first place. We'll see how that affects the championship title. Sharovsky wants the win. Lammers needs the win. Looks over his right shoulder. Leaves the door wide open. Sharovsky down the inside. Tiziano Monza tries to round the both of them up. Tiziano Monza, the Singaporean, takes them. Tiziano goes through, gets a touch. Sharovsky takes them back. Lammers back to third. Yannick Sharovsky will white line it into the hairpin. Watch Lammers try and sweep around the outside. There's Bogdanovic. It's side by side. Tiziano Monza into the final corner. Lammers launches. It's a 3-wide drag race to the line. The victory goes to Tiziano Monza. The Singaporean takes it. An incredible win here this afternoon. Maciej Gladic is the WSK Open Cup champion for 2020. What a race. Let's take a look at the highlights. Lammers from pole position ultimately would finish off the podium. So disappointing for the Dutchman, who has been a star all week here at Adria. He led from the start. Yannick Sharovsky going down the inside to take the lead. As the front four started to pull away, Lammers waited for his moment. Drove through in turn 2. Sharovsky, a look over the left shoulder. Went down the inside. Took first place. Tiziano Monza, though, took the both of them. Copped a touch from Lammers right there. That was a big hit. It was a drag race down through the chicane. You can't go too wide. They went 3 wide. Coming onto the straight. Bogdanovic, he finishes in third. Sharovsky second. Tiziano Monza from Singapore takes the victory here this afternoon. Maciej Gladic is the champion of the WSK Open Cup for 2020. Tiziano from Singapore, you can see in the top spot from Yannick Sharovsky. And Alexander Bogdanovic on the podium for Tinkomoto in third. Heartbreak for Rene Lammers. He deserved better than that. Finishes fourth. He's the WSK Euro Series champion. And we look forward to a fantastic 2021 season from him. He finishes in fourth. And Maciej Gladic, fifth place after the win this morning, is good enough for the pole to take the title for 2020. Stay with us on WSK.IT, the podium presentation, the final event, the final race for 2020. The podium for the final race of the 2020 season. First, we will present the podium for the race and then the championship, the Open Cup for 2020. For Team Gamoto from nearby Slovenia, in third place, Alexander Bogdanovic. In second place for Team Paralin from Poland, Wsk Open. The winner of the final race for 2020 for the Sauber kart racing team, it's the Singaporean Tiziano Monza. Third place, Alexander Bogdanovic. Second, Wsk Open. And Tiziano Monza wins the final race of 2020. The national anthem of Singapore. The podium for the final race of 2020. Third place, Alexander Bogdanovic. Wsk Open in second, and Tiziano Monza from Singapore takes the race win here this afternoon. Thank you, Alexander, Wsk, and Tiziano. And we will proceed to present the championship trophies as well for the Wsk Open Cup, the double round weekend for 2020. The Wsk Open Cup doubleheader race weekend, the overall championship In third place, the WSK Euro Series champion from the Netherlands, 14 baby race, René Lammers. Second place in the overall championship with that race win for the Sauber karting team from Singapore, Tiziano Monza. The WSK Open Cup champion for Team Olin Paralin from Poland, Maciej Gladic. Congratulations, René, Tiziano and Maciej Gladic, the WSK Open Cup podium for 2020. Well, the sun is setting here in the north of Italy. The sun has set on the season they said would never happen, but here we are at Adria Karting Raceway. We will be back on the 31st of January for the WSK Open, the WSK Champions Cup. On behalf of all the team here at Adria Karting Raceway, everyone from WSK Promotion, we'll see you in an all-new, much better 2021. All the information is online on wsk.it. We'll see you in the new year, hopefully without this.